no matter which dietary path you choose to follow, the foundation is whole foods from the earth. These are foods you'll find outdoor in your natural environment. Building your diet around those plant foods, what you're going to see is the rainbow. You're automatically getting all those vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients into your body, systems, organs, cells, and DNA. So for me, those colorful plant-based foods are really medicine. And these food manufacturing companies just find different ways to keep repackaging and reformulating the same salt, sugar, and fat. So the message I give to anyone looking to make a change in their diet to fight back against the influx of processed and junk foods and go back to the garden, go back to the farm and cook those foods that you can make from scratch.
Hi Akua, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really excited to have this conversation.
Thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hi viewers, good morning. Welcome to the new episode of SFFE Talks. Today we have with us Akua Woolbright, who is the Global Nutrition Program Director at Wholefoods Market, Whole Cities Foundation and Whole Kids Foundation. Akua is an expert in plant-based nutrition who specializes in teaching people how to use food to lose weight, feel more energetic, look younger, reduce medications, and prevent and reverse diseases. Akua began her career with Wholefoods Market in 2009 when she joined the corporate office in Austin, Texas, where she helped to create the company's National Healthy Eating Program. In 2015, she became a founding member of Whole Cities Foundation, which carries out the company's mission to increase access to fresh, healthy food and quality nutrition information in low-income communities around the country. Prior to joining Whole Foods Market in 2009, Dr. Akua lived in Washington, D.C., where she received her MA in Sociology and PhD in Nutritional Science from Harvard University and worked as a public health nutritionist. So Akua, I am glad that you are able to join this podcast. Thank you so much once again.
You're very welcome. I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited to engage with you and your audience.
So you since being an expert in the plant-based food, so how important is the plant-based food in anyone's diet in achieving wellness goals and overcoming lifestyle problems?
So this is what I tell people when it comes to nutritional science. No matter which dietary path you choose to follow or health condition you're trying to address, the starting place, the foundation is whole foods from the earth. These are foods you'll find outdoor in your natural environment and mainly plants. And that would include your green and colorful vegetables, your colorful fruit, a wide variety of whole grains, not just whole wheat, your legumes, and just a few nuts and seeds. And you want your nuts and seeds to be just half your handful, unroasted and unsalted. And if you really think about building your diet around those plant foods, what you're going to see is the rainbow. A rainbow of color on your plate, in your bowl, in your smoothie cup. And each of those colors corresponds to a different set of nutrients. So without being a dietitian or a nutrition scientist, you're automatically getting all those vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients into your body, systems, organs, cells, and DNA. So for me, those colorful plant-based foods are really medicine. That's why it's critically important that we make this the foundation of every diet.
Interesting. So, just to add to this, I don't know if you are aware of this, but as per Ayurveda, the plant-based food was, recommended since, I don't know, maybe 5,000 years back. And now it has, now it is getting into individual household. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Always joke that your grandmother always told you to eat your vegetables, and now you pay someone like me to tell you the same thing.
Interesting. So, Akua, coming down to my next question, of course, in the last few years, the food landscape in the US and globally is changing. So, how do you see the changing food landscape in the US?
Well, in the US, the main thing that we're seeing is just an increase in processed and fast foods. You can find a fast food restaurant open in the US 24 hours a day. You can buy fried chicken, pizza, hot dogs, corn dogs in a convenience store or a gas station. So these foods are becoming widely accessible and more popular. We know they're popular because that combination of sugar, salt, fat is highly addictive and it keeps you coming back. And these food manufacturing companies just find different ways to keep repackaging and reformulating the same salt, sugar, and fat. The other thing that I see in the vegan community that is troublesome is that that community is also adopting the processed junk and fast foods. So no one can really escape it. Even if you're trying to make healthy lifestyle changes and you've gone to a vegan diet, you're still being inundated with fake meats, cheeses, cookies, crackers, sodas, stuff. So the message I give to anyone looking to make a change in their diet to fight back against the influx of processed and junk foods and go back to the garden, go back to the farm and cook those foods that you can make from scratch. And for vegans who are out there, I want to encourage them that this is a lifestyle they can maintain. I've been living this way for 30 years. My son is 18. He's been vegan since the womb. But it's important that we eat real whole foods and don't take the shortcuts. The last thing I'll say about that is not enough to just abstain from animal products. It's important to also flood your organs and your cells with life-giving nutrition. And so that's really what I want to encourage all of us to think about.
That's a very valid point. This is really encouraging. Thank you for this. So, being a global nutrition program director at Wholefoods, if you can throw some light on, how is Wholefoods helping people to lead a healthy lifestyle?
Okay, so the first thing that Whole Foods Market does to help people lead a healthy lifestyle is by having very strict quality standards. If you go into our website, you will see a page on our quality standards. There's even a page on all of the unacceptable ingredients.
Yeah.
These are all of the ingredients that are not allowed in any product that we sell, and there's hundreds of them. The main things that stand out on that list would be the obvious. We sell nothing that contains high fructose corn syrup, any artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, or preservatives. And so that's a good starting place for someone interested in making a healthy tweak to their diet. Now, we know we can go further than that because in any store, you're still going to find some things on the shelf that may be less ideal than others. So we have two foundations that are really out in the community doing this work. The work of Whole Kids Foundation is really focused on children in our schools. And through that foundation, we are offering schools salad bars and gardens that we sponsor and pay for. And we are even helping some schools return to scratch cooking. So they're not serving the packaged institutionalized food to children. They're actually cooking meals from scratch.
Wow.
With Whole Cities Foundation, what we do, we really emphasize increasing access to fresh, healthy food and quality nutrition education. And we do that by working with community partners who are already out increasing access through maybe a food truck or a community garden or a farmer's market, and we give them additional grant funding to help them to expand their operations. And then I, as the nutrition program director, offer evidence-based, plant-based nutrition education in the communities that we serve. So that's what we're up to at Whole Foods Market. And I'm just hopeful that more people will take advantage of some of the offerings that we have.
This is really interesting. I'm glad that you are joining this movement of helping people to lead a healthy lifestyle, and wish you all the best for this.
Thank you so much. I'm in good company.
Sorry?
I'm in good company.
Yeah, exactly. So you are part of that movement.
Yes.
So coming down to my last question, Akua, if I were to ask you your two goals, what would they be? Maybe one personal and one professional.
I think that my personal and my professional goals are really tied because I'm fortunate that my work is my personal passion.
Right.
This is not a job, it's not a career. This is my mission. This is my purpose for being on the planet. And so my goal really is to get this information out to more people. I want more people to really know the benefits of a plant-based diet, and I want health practitioners, and that includes doctors, nurses, nutritionists, and public health workers, to go beyond that watered down message of portion control and moderation, and to instead get real about food's potential to either heal or harm the body. I believe people are ready for more robust information. They want to be able to take charge of their own lives and their own health. In order to do that, we have to give them specific information and tools so that they can do that. And so my approach is really centered around information, inspiration, and support. And my goal for 2023 and beyond is to deliver that content in that way to as many audiences as I can.
Interesting. And if I can be of any help to you, feel free to reach out, and that will be awesome.
I will definitely reach out to you, and the same here. If there's anything I can do to be of help to you, always reach out. I'm really excited to be in partnership with you and to learn more about what you're doing and to serve these communities and to be an active part of the movement.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this. And if you want to please give a closing note to the audience as to how can people reach out to you and join you in the movement. So if a closing note from your side.
Okay, so I want to give two closing notes. The first thing, I want us to all share the same mantra. And the mantra I always leave people with is Whole Foods Plant-Based, Whole Foods Plant-Based, Whole Foods Plant-Based. Just sing that all the time, chant that all the time, because we all get busy and we all have those moments when we don't know if we can do it. We want to go for that convenience. So if you remember this mantra of Whole Foods Plant-Based, when you're making your grocery list, when you're shopping, when you're going to the movie theater, when you're at the restaurant, that will keep us back in our center. To reach out to me, I would love to connect with people. You can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Akua, Akua. Last name is Woolbright, Woolbright. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn, but you also can go to my webpage, which is akuawoolbright.com, akuawoolbright.com.
Lovely. Thank you so much for this. And I'm sure the kind of responses which you gave are really inspirational for it will be really inspirational for the audience, and look forward to having you on more panel discussions and podcasts in the future.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Akua, once again, and you have a great day ahead. Take care.
Okay. Good day. Bye-bye.